ちは。今日はグリードフォールをやっていきます。ワールド・オブ・ゼットと迷ったけどな。でもグリードフォールも越してしまって。
Good day. Welcome. You here to wager? To fight? On what would we be betting? On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes. And do they win? A few do. Others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see. And that's all that counts. I want to challenge the champion of the arena. A champion? Really? Now, you were asking about Candy Cane. It wouldn't be him that sent me here by any chance. No, no one has sent me. I'm looking to make a reputation for myself. Ah, that sounds better. It's true you have talent and the public does like you. Let me think. There's Briscard, one of our old champions. Been a while since he fought, but he did ask me to set something up for him. He's not a youngster anymore, but his name is known. And he's a killer, I'm warning you. This Briscard sounds like the perfect opponent. A deal! I'll work on getting things ready for the combat and line up the betting. Until then, make sure you're ready. It'll be a duel, your friends will need to stay in their seats. As soon as you're ready, you'll just need to go and see the arena master.
We should go and see Candy Cane, so he can set up our deal. So when you win, she will lose her bet.
勝ちゃええんか。勝てるやろ。結構レベル上げてし、鎧とかも気にかけてるから喉が。
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
夜まで待たなあかんのかい。ね、分かってる分かってる。
Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
道はね、どう行けばいいんやろ。もう一個びっくりマークがあんねん。もう一個の先行っとくか。夜になるまで。道が何の目標や。
Excuse me, are you Cecilius, the famous healer?
I am a healer only through the grace of the illuminated. What can I do for you, my child?
My cousin, the governor of New Serene, is in dreadful pain.
Well, that's terribly sad. Was he wounded in combat? Was it during the Coin Guards' rebellion?
Alas, no. He is afflicted with the Malachor, and his days are numbered. We're looking for a cure, but...
Now that's a true miracle that you require. And I fear that they're extremely rare in these pagan lands.
Cecilius, my friend. If there's anyone on this island capable of helping the governor, it is you. Have you not been blessed by the illuminated? Is it not your obligation to aid our allies? Without them, who knows what would have happened to our holy city during the plot?
Petrus, You always knew how to weave words to get what you want. Very good. I'll go to New Serene and try to ease the governor's pain. But do not feed on vain hopes. There are trials that we must accept to undertake with humility.
Thousand thanks, Cecilius.
May the Illuminated go with you, my child. There is no miracle that he cannot accomplish. I will pray that you find this cure that we need so desperately.
I have not lost hope.
Cecilius is an extraordinary healer. I'm certain he'll be able to at least alleviate Constantine's pain.
I do not know your magic very well. But if it's so powerful, why would you have to come here to look for an antidote?
All I'm hoping for is that he will manage to give my cousin some time and some respite while we look for an antidote.
もうそれでなんとかやってくれたらいいんちゃうの。ヒーラーも見つけに行かなあかんやろ。ただもうすぐ夜や。なかなかこう最短距離で行かれへんから、この街は複雑なんよ。鼻が詰まって呼吸荒かったらごめんなさい。鼻が詰まってて、せやけど昨日からは今日も暑いわ。明日からかな、冷えるらしいけど。まだか夜は。日が暮れてきてんちゃうの。他にやることないと思うねんな。多分これ開いてた時間系がせえへんからな。持ち物売りに、168だいぶ軽くなってんな。しゃあない、待っとくかここで。分かってんねん。
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
夜まで待つ。いや分かってるって。なんか言うね。
Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
とりあえずグリードフォールをクリアしたら12月の10日やったっけな、サイバーパンクが発売するから、またサイバーパンクをちょっと配信できたらなっていう風に思ってるし、三国志もまあ興味ある人がおったら、まあ、一回配信してみて、まあ、何人か見てくれたら、まあ、あれはもうほんまのんびりするゲームやからな。デッドバイデイライトとかワールドウォー Z とかに比べたら退屈すぎるかもな。まあでもやるだけやってみて見てくれたらええし、そうじゃなくても単純にな まあ自分が楽しんだら、まあもともとそういうつもりで始めてるから、いろいろ見てくれる人多くなってから、やっぱそういう人たちのことを考えてやればいいって感じやな。夜なれへんの夕方ぐらいなんかな思ったけど、なんか小窓開いてんぞ。そういや昨日かな、リビングザザ・リビングザ・デッドかっていうドラマ見たけど、なかなか面白かったな。シーズン1で6話しかないけど、十分見応えあったな。やっぱ変に長引かせるよりかはいいけど、ちょっとやっぱ寂しいもんがあるな。もうちょいこう見たかったな。まあ、だらだら伸ばしてっていうのも嫌やけど、今何時これ。全然夜なってくれへんやん。シオラちょっと話す。
Karans, do you need something?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who
ラ
wanted
イ
to
オンは
capture
ブリ
him.
ッジ同
My
盟やな。
mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing. Good day.
May the Enlightened bless you.
時間のいや、せっかくやったら先ここ終わらしときたいねんけどな。マップ移動しちゃったらそっちをやっぱ優先してまうから。ベロが痛い。ベロが痛い。もうだいぶ日暮れてきたな。そろそろもう来てもええやろ。夜っつったってもうこれぐらいからおるやろ。ちゃんと夜じゃないとあかんのかな。あ、危ない危ない。不法侵入。 まだか。
Not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right.
うん
Let's come back later.
うん。あっこにおったら時間経てへんのかな。もうちょいかな。もういいやろ。どう？おった。
You again? What do you want this time?
Why so defensive? Petrus, you have a proposal to make, I believe.
That's right. I've thought of a little scheme that could make us all very rich. You know me, so you also know I'm quite clever, and that my ideas are always fruitful.
You have a reputation of being a first-class manipulator.
Wait, at least listen to our proposal.
You really take me for an idiot. Gentlemen, teach them not to mess with me again.
あれあれあれあれあれあれ。おっと、無理やり効かす感じか。何をしてんの。
Bets without candy cane.
Have faith, my child.
あれ。
Let's start by searching the body. We will find a way.
コインガードの減っちゃったやん。ん？キャンディー。回収の特殊と闘技場のベテランとが前例のない試合をすると聞きました。かけようかどうか迷っています。現時点でのあまり興味深いものではないですが、あなたは何か私の知らない情報をご存知なのでしょうか。できるだけ早くいつもの秘密のルートで返事をください。普段より慎重に行動するように誰かに見張られている感じがします。マザー・カーディナーレか。
Petrus, your prayers have been answered. This crook had a letter from Cornelia on him and a key.
My child, this letter confirms that our plan may work. Cornelia is interested in your fight.
She also mentioned a secret letterbox for returning the mail. This key probably opens it.
If that is the case, all we have to do is slip in a letter from Candy Cane. I've got it. We'll slip a fake one in, advising him to bet on the fact you will hold on for 5 minutes.
This letterbox is probably not far from here.
Wait, my child. I will first write this fake letter for Cornelia.
Petrus, you would make the perfect criminal.
There is no light without shadow. The enlightened knows it, and knows how to guide the righteous ones.
コインガードの評判がどんどん下がんな。今どういう疑わしい。どんどん下がる。ちょっと友好的やったんか。まあ全部に好かれる必要はないけど、やっぱり好かれたいもんな。泥棒かい。 夜は泥棒が徘徊しとるみたいやな。いろんな街でそうやけど。眩しい。早っ。そろそろほんまに武器変えたい。ハンマーな、短いね、リーチが。お、びっくりした。あ、1時間じゃ1日。そしたら確か馬車使えばこれか、このキャラバン使えば早く移動できたはずやから、どれぐらい早く行けんのやろ。コインガードやったらクルーツ連れて行っとけよかったんかな。おお、そう、ちょっと食らったかな。あっちに敵おるけど、こっちにもおんのかい。やば、両手剣は苦手やねん。ちょっとそろそろバイバイしたいな。
Greetings! Do you want to travel without tiring yourself out? My caravan goes through all the cities.
どれぐらい
Where should I drop you?
どれぐらいスピードアップできる？ちょっと待った。
Thanks, but I'd rather walk.
ヒクメットとニューセレン、何今の。キャンディー無理やったな。ヒ クメットとニューセレン、ウェンシャブエイ VA、 ウェンシャ VA、 ウェンシャ VA、 ニューセレン行ってか、ヒクメット、ニューセレン行って歩きで行くか。
Greetings! Do you so? To New Serene. Let's go.
時間はまあ24時間以上経っても大丈夫なんかな。ほぼ時間経ってないやん。てか時間経ってない。それで来れたんか。なんならさっきこれやるか。こいつら久々やな。これ時間はやっぱ時間内に行っといた方がええんかな。あれ20時間。やっぱ近いから2時間ぐらいで行けるか。先バイバイしとくか。でクルツの武器を変えれるかな。あれこっちの方が全然強い。出社いらんかこれ。レッドさん連隊隊長。基本やっぱもう今で十分強いからな。あ、ちゃう。とりあえず行こう。ここか。
Quest! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tian. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself, and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desarde. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual, but my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladned? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
And you travel with a mind shaker. Strange trio.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell, are you asking?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time troubling the minds of my people.
Missionaries? I was not aware. I'm only here to accompany my friend, I assure you.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs are foreign and strange.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the alien touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tier, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenlens started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
ハンターと話すの前になんかもうこれ言ってた方がいい気がすんなあ。違う。移動時間がどれだけかやな。18時間2分ギリちゃん。ギリギリちゃうの。あと30。あ、もういっとかなあかんやん。宣教師はつっ 伝えたい、素晴らしさを伝えたいのはわかるけど、迷惑よな。まあ、宗教は全部そうか。家に来たりもしてご飯中にあれはほんまにイラついた。あれコインガードの酒場、俺の記憶ではこの左やな。え時間通り混んでも別に行けたんかな。気にしすぎか。
Ready to excite the crowd? Ah, there you are. I was told you'd be taking on one of our old champions. Are you ready for the fight? Beware. Contrary to the challenges, this combat must be fought alone. Your friends must remain in the stands.
Yes, I am ready.
So, jump into the arena, and may the better fighter win. What a brilliant spectacle. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. It wasn't easy.
And here are your winnings from the combat. You've earned them.
Bravo! A glorious victory, which is made all the sweeter by double compensation.
I don't believe I've ever seen you happier. The thought of holding something over Cornelius seems to do you wonders.
That is true. Politics is an extremely subtle game, and just as satisfying as fighting in an arena.
I imagine we need to go and see her now.
Yes, and I hope you will enjoy the moment every bit as much as I will.
バグじゃないんやろう。バグか。まあバグというか間違いというか、吹き替えじゃないわ、字幕もちょいちょい間違ってるけど、完了した時の間っていうのは何なんやろうな。クエスト完了の時の進行不能バグじゃないから別にいいねんけど、ちゃんとパッチ当ててくれんのかな。なんかたまにも Google 翻訳で Google の、翻訳でしたんかなっていう、なんかこう 変な言葉というか、そんな時あるもんな。この腹黒ババアか。
Lord de Sardet. And you, Petrus. What can I do for you?
We have come to offer our support. We have learned that the arena was cruel to you.
How do you know that? Oh, I see. You tricked my informer.
Will you just let him believe that I would lose?
All I did was take the place of your moneylender. You owe me a handsome sum.
All of this just to make me spill the beans, am I right? I didn't expect you to play this kind of game, Your Excellency. It is true, though, that with such a teacher...
Oh, come on, Cornelia. You excel at this game.
It's true. And I also know when to admit defeat. What do you want from me?
We won't use what we know of you, nor what you owe us. So long as you act loyally towards the congregation and Constantine. Is that clear?
Is that what you're expecting? Ah, but I'm sure that this sly old fox has something else in mind, right? You hope that I'll support you when you court the rank of cardinal. You haven't learnt your lesson then. Have you forgotten the abyss into which you plunged because of your ambition last time?
Petrus, what is she talking about?
Cornelia, you don't have the right to use that against me, to disclose what I revealed to you that day.
It was said under the seal of the Enlightened, it's true. But if someone deserves to know, it's him.
No, please.
Since you have no intention of speaking, I will. Petrus knew your mother, child. Your real mother.
My mother? Petrus, is this true? How?
Be damned, Cornelia. It's true. I knew your mother. I used to go to the jail to give my spiritual support to the prisoners of the Prince d'Orsay. That's where I met her. She was alone, afraid, and exhausted. And so strange. Obviously, I had no way of knowing that she came from here. The princes kept their secret well.
Why didn't you tell me about it? You knew that my uncle lied to me and you kept quiet.
I was ashamed. Ashamed of having left her to die in that dead-end pit. Completely alone.
Why talk to others about it then? Why does she know?
One evening, in a fit of despair, Petrus felt the need to share this great burden with someone.
At the time, you were the ear of the Enlightened, Cornelia. You have broken your vows. Ah, damnation. It's better out in the open. I've wanted to tell you about it since I met you. Now that you know, I want to do something in her memory. I will help you find your family here, on the island. The prince sent you here to use you. But I can ensure that all of this serves a purpose.
How could I possibly believe you now? You have used me for your scheming and kept me in the dark.
I understand how you feel, my child. Let's wait a little, until you've taken it all in. Time heals the wounds of the soul. Come back and see me when you are ready. As for you, Cornelia, remember what we have on you. You no longer have the upper hand.
Be careful, de Sardet. You now see the real Petrus, sly and opportunistic.
Petrus.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
What can I do?
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
今何してんの？クルツの敵を撃つ。できるかやな、これ。自分のこれかな。ペトリウスとクルツを変えちゃおうか。あ、でもペトリウスそっか。宣教師説得するのにペトリウスいるかもしれんな。クルツなんか話ないの？
Greenblood, my friend. The letter we found in Rolf's office was signed by a man whose name... I know he's responsible for what happened in this camp. I'm gonna find him and make him pay for what he's done. I know that he's in San Mateus.
お？進もうか。
This quest for revenge isn't only about what happened to Raynor and the others, is it? Very well. You can count on me. What do you plan to do?
Major Herman is posted in San Mateus. He's part of the Red Sun Regiment now. He's loyal to Torsten, but kept his head down when the coup was dismantled.
Isn't denouncing him enough? He'll be put to death for high treason.
The Guard's reputation has suffered enough from Torsten's scheming, and he has connections in high places. I'm sure he has many supporters.
What are you getting at? Are you going to kill him yourself? If he's well connected, the Mother Cardinal will surely hear about it, and I doubt she'd be pleased.
I know. That's the whole problem. We need to get rid of him without anyone finding out.
Remember that we are talking about San Mateus. We should get rid of your major in broad daylight.
What kind of twisted scheme have you come up with now, old fox?
We need to ensure that he falls into the hands of the Ordo Luminous. They love burning people at the stake, and they don't care too much about who ends up in the flames.
The Inquisitor isn't very fond of us. I doubt we'd be able to convince him.
Haven't I taught you anything, my child? Every man has his weaknesses, including Aloysius. I could help you convince him if you'd like.
I hate those burnings. But Herman, he may be the only one who really deserves it. We'll need to find him, though. And he's been keeping a low profile since the coup failed.
And we've already seen to what extent the law of silence has on the Guard.
We need help. Our new commander might be able to tell us who to turn to. She knows everybody.
All right then. Agreed. Let's start by going to see her.
ペトリウス心強いなおい。じゃあこれでいこうか。鼻が詰まって息苦しい。また復活してるやん。ほら。おう。このレベルアップの音びっくりすんねんけど。ピッキング覚えた。直感やな。で これ直感じゃなかった。あ、石か。間違えてる。まあええねんけど。それはええねん。武器よ武器。ロングブレード装備できるようになったから、お、こいつがちょっと強いねんな。何やの赤いの。もう今度は別に歩いていくか。急に明るくなったな。ニューセレン。ロングブレードだけど俊敏性がな。とりあえず俊敏性を上げなあかんな。バグったと思うねんな、これいつも。急に止まるから。また夜か。あの赤いのは何なんやろな。マップでいうこの島の真ん中のなんかかな。え、びっくりマークついてるってことは。
Ah, Your Excellency, I'm glad to see you. It seems there has been an unexpected development. The manager of the tavern came to find me. He complained of supply problems on the island, and a customs sergeant who is seizing his shipments from the continent. Clearly, neither we nor the palace gave any such orders.
You suspect that these seizures are being used to supply the contraband?
It's the only logical answer.
And you wonder if Egon is involved? Very well. I will find out. No, thank you.
後で酒場寄ろうか。まずは名前何やったか忘れた。上や上。ペトリウス司祭の罪。ちょっとさっき話すか。ちょっと待ってや。夜遅くまで仕事して。
Lord Desade and Kurt, I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
It is your upright and honorable nature that won you this post, not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of service to you?
We are here to talk to you about a document we found in the training camp.
A letter, signed by Major Herman. He's behind all of this, Sieglinder.
Herman. Kurt, this is personal now. When will this story be finished? I could court-martial him, but you know how much certain people support him.
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves the heroic Major. No, we thought of another way. The Ordo Luminis.
You want to have them burned as heretics?
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think that's any less painful?
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing. You have both. But promise me that you'll stop seeking vengeance after this.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman. He's been hiding since the failed coup.
And you need help in the San Mateus barracks. Talk to the corporal in charge of the prisons. I know him well. He's loyal. He's from the old school. If he can help you, he will.
It seems to me that the Ordo Luminis keeps its prisoners in the prisons of the guard.
In fact, if you want to avoid drawing too much attention to yourself, you could bring Herman there directly. I'll write you a letter for the corporal. Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, Sieglinder.
You're welcome. And don't forget your promise, Kurt.
強制。まあええねんけど、先酒場行けばよかったかな。ペトリウスの話聞いて、寝てる時に多分こう舌噛んでんねんな。痛いわ。ペトリウス、ちょっと話そう。
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it, and help you find your family again.
I don't have time right now. I have other matters to attend to.
Very well. I'll wait until you're more available.
I'll see you later, Father.
後かい。
Take care, my child.
後にかい。じゃあサンマテウスまた戻ってきたんか。アロイシウス。
What do you want now?
どうされたい？見間違いかな。
I'm surprised that the Ordo Luminis has such a presence on the island.
Wherever there are people, we must be present to tirelessly chase away the demons. This island is full of naive savages who worship streams and raise statues to demons. We must make them see the error of their ways and bring them back into the light of the divine. Anything else?
We have come to discuss something that concerns you.
Really? I'm listening.
We would like to draw your attention to a man who has confessed to terrible crimes.
Has he professed heresy? Venerated one of the demonic creatures worshipped by the savages?
Not exactly. He's responsible for many deaths, and was one of Torsten's supporters.
Who, as you know, was planning to overthrow your governor and take her place.
These truly are crimes. But they have nothing to do with the Ordo Luminis. You should denounce this man to our governor. I'm sure she'll be happy to have him drawn and quartered.
Unfortunately, this man has friends in high places. I doubt that we'll be able to convince the Mother Cardinal.
Politics. The curse of our society. I approve of your quest for justice, and I will help you as much as I can. I can't have your man publicly arrested without raising too many questions. But if you arrange for him to come to one of our jails discreetly, I'll make sure justice is delivered. The felon will receive the punishment he deserves on behalf of the glorious Enlightened.
May he always keep you in his divine blessing, Aloysius. You will soon find this man in your jail.
Anything else?
Nothing. It's all right.
Remember that the Enlightened is always watching you.
意外に協力してくれたな。なんだって？
Don't hesitate to...
ペトリウス5ぐらいやったらかなでか。クルツデサルで結局やっぱ俊敏性やもんな。
Goodbye. May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
居酒屋か。あ、下？ここの下じゃないやろ。多分弊社の方やねんな。ここの地下。おった。お前やお前。
Yes. What can I do for you?
Sir, Commander Zieglander wrote this letter to you.
I wasn't expecting that. Even though I never really liked the Major, the Commander is asking me to do all I can to assist you in your mission. So, what can I do for you?
We're looking for the Major. We know that he was posted here.
Yes, and officially he still is. But I haven't seen him for some time. Following the coup, he was probably expecting us to go after him. The only people he may have told about his hiding place are his lieutenants. Those two are his henchmen.
I see. Well, we'll just have to go and interrogate him.
If we bring him to you, can you make sure he ends up in an Ordo-Luminous jail?
Do you want to condemn him to the stake? That's a bit extreme. Listen, I can lock him up, but you'll have to find a way to keep my men from seeing him.
Why is that?
All the guards in the city know the Major. If they see him brought here, they'll want to know why. And they will surely take it out on the Inquisition, which could end badly.
You're not wrong, Corporal. What do you suggest?
If you bring me some sleeping potions, I could put the whole lot of them to sleep. When they wake up, they'll be ashamed of having slept through their watch. But that's better than spilling blood. Exactly. Come see me when you have enough. Anything else?
So you need sleeping potions, is that right?
Exactly. Come see me when you have enough. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
あと2ついんのか。眠りのポーションな。どこで作んのやった？作業台。あれ、道がわからん。眠りのポーションを2つちょっと多めに作っとくか。この辺前はよし。
Yes? What can I do for you?
So you need sleeping potions, is that right?
Yes, to put my men to sleep. That would seem the best way of doing it.
Perfect. And then?
When you have your man, let me know, and I'll do the rest. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Now that everything is ready, we should go find these lieutenants.
注意に質問。上の階か。こいつやな。 兵士を引き離そう方。
Soldiers! Everyone outside, that's an order!
But, Captain, with all due respect, you're not in our regiment.
We're supposed to stay here, Captain. We must guard the barracks.
助けよう。
I believe that the rank of captain of the guard counts regardless of regiment soldiers, especially when the said captain reports directly to Commander Sieglinder.
If it's an order from the commander, we better obey, guys.
Oh, sorry, Captain. We didn't mean to disobey you. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
おっしゃ。
You're far from your regiment, Captain. What do you want?
ヘルマン少佐。
We're looking for Major Herman. I was told you'd know where to find him.
The Major? He must be on a mission somewhere.
Don't play dumb with me, Lieutenant. I'd be sorry to see you arrested as an accomplice.
Listen, Captain. We really don't know what you're talking about. As for your threats, you're not our superior. You're not part of our regiment.
Yet we're here with your new commander's blessing. The Major is accused of treason. You'd better tell us where to find him.
Lies. The Major is a righteous man. We'd give our lives for him.
Really? Let's see you do it.
あ、お前かな。
Protect me in this battle.
注意に質問やろ。
So, are you finally ready to tell us where we can find Herman?
We'll never tell you anything.
少佐ってなってんで。
Stop. You might be ready to die for him, but I'm not. He's in a warehouse on the port.
The traitor is probably getting ready to leave the island. What do you want to do with these two, Kurt?
Lieutenants, you're under arrest for now. Go to the commander. She'll decide what to do with you.
At your orders, Captain.
Let's find the Major before he escapes.
少佐を逮捕する。港の倉庫やな。しょっちゅう通ってるけど全然道を覚えられへん。
There he is!
What the... Kurt? It's been so long. How did you find me?
Does that really matter, Major? You're finally gonna pay for all your evil, your treachery, and your schemes.
Come with us, Major Herman.
If you think I'm gonna give up without a fight, you're wrong. Soldiers! Seize them!
やるのかいな。
Protect me in this battle.
Move away! Things are about to get...
No. What?
You shouldn't be surprised. After all, I owe my talents to you.
Let's lock him up. The Inquisitor will do the rest.
サンマテウス。ああ、この町の自分の家に戻ったらいいのか。ヘルマン少佐の日記か。ロルフ、ああ。ロルフって誰やったっけ。ショーケース。なんという低たらくだ。栄誉を手にし、この町を支配下に置くことを夢見たと。そんな夢あったのか。 か。この装備はクルツ司令官、強なるな。クルツに装備させる。OK で自宅に帰ろう。あれ
Kurt, are you alright?
Yes. Better than ever. You cannot even imagine how much I hated that piece of filth.
What did he do to you?
As you may have guessed, I suffered the same treatment as Raina. The only difference is that I survived, and there's even more. Believe me, I'm glad that these memories went up in flames along with that bastard. Thank you, Green Blood. Thank you for helping me as I go through all this. I'll never forget it.
もう終わったんか。サイドクエスト。なんかペトリスと話あんの？
Have you thought about my offer? Do you want to go and find your real family?
Okay.
Yes, I'm ready now.
So, we should go.
アドミラル。アドミラル、ナウツのやつかな。ちょっと待って、まず。
Green Blood, my friend. Do you need something?
What happened exactly with Major Herman?
I was just a kid then. But I was sent to an elite camp, although one must say that I was gifted for my age. This is when Captain Herman took charge of me. We were beaten almost every day. We hardly slept, and he humiliated us at every opportunity. The same treatment as Raina, Wilhelm, and the others. Except, Herman occasionally came to visit us at night. But it's something I'd rather forget. The bastard went up in flames, and all my memories along with him. Anything else?
I must leave you.
間違えた。クルツは元ゴースト部隊やったんか。違うこれ。マップ移動こっちからもできんかったっけ？あった。みんなどういうクルツとバスクは友好的か。コインガードは最初仲良かったのにな。 こいつか、アドミラル。
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
なんか新しいミッション。
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships. Of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. And our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on TF-Radi who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
Desarde?
Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
急にやること増えたな。ニューセレン酒場か宿屋か。武器出しもうた。あ、武器出しもうた。
What can I pour for you?
供給やったっけ。
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you? Damn. I didn't think a legate would act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite some time. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
職員税関の職員か。なんか今一瞬だけ4人ぐらい来てくれた気したけど、気のせいか。 。
Customs Officer Alric. What can I do for you?
Desade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I've been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes, to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly, without a prior formal order?
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records.
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
まあ明らかになんか隠してるやん。
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest. But I lost the key. Probably on my way here.
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
You are either the worst customs officer I've met or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true, I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late and, counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Alric. So I think it's necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we could find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
いや、まだまだ。こいつに賄賂払うん嫌やな。探す。エゴンから税関職員。あ、さっきのやつやん。今夜、北門近くの採石場で待つ。この前の任務での失敗について説明してもらおうと思っている。手を出す。子供。脅されてんのか。それはかわいそうやな。
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
Absolutely. I found this letter in your chest. The signature on it seemed very interesting.
I was sure I'd lost the key. I will explain. But I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon?
Yes, sir. Either I do what he says, or I lose my children. I've already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me. And now I have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing, or sends his men. He wrote the letter you found, or at least I think he did.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children, maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received a notice like this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
北門か。北の門。採石場。かわいそうやな。まあ、一回手出しちゃうとな。もう一回ってなっちゃうもんな。
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
OK。いいよ。
Yes, let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get here.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't wait to intervene if things go wrong.
Be confident. I won't abandon you.
You should get in position. You'll be here soon.
こっそり見張れる場所を見つける。反復横跳びしてね。あ、ここか。あれ？入り口ここだけか。なるほど、こっそり隠れれる場所な。
My friend, I'm so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool. Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate, a noble that has already cost us dearly. Do you no longer love your children, Alec? You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Alec. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
This poor man trusted us. We should go to his rescue.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
でも助けないと。くそ。ちょっと待って。タイミングが。死ぬかと思った。
I owe you my life, Your Excellency.
Don't mention it. Alas, all this was useless. This man was not Egon.
I'm not sure that it's a person, Your Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang. I don't know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man now?
He said he was going back to Hikmet.
which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely honest with you. I could have told you that earlier, but I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll no doubt find out if you go there.
Well, at least the fright Egon gave Auric managed to loosen his tongue.
약효크. 아, こんなとこに橋があったんや。あ、マップ移動か。お、ここはようなかったっけ。ペトリス、ヒクメットやな。キャプテンルーベンはここやん。戦利品見つけたらつい漁っちゃうな。
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
The Sade, legate of the merchant congregation.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba, a committed volunteer from Ptolemy. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself, and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. You can understand my concern, but you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
I have the feeling that what aroused your suspicions most is the fact that she was a volunteer.
You must understand that volunteers are very rare, especially from Ptolemy. Their beliefs are quite contrary to our philosophy. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she may have sent?
I don't know exactly what you know about our navigation methods.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board, and by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The seahorse? Yes.
Oh,
It's an
shouldn't
excellent
it?
ship. You did the crossing. Did you want to know?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
お、乗組員たちか。ほら。
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
アルバ
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
How have things been going for you since we landed?
In the beginning, it was kind of strange. We'd been sailing for quite some time with Captain Vasco. We didn't understand why the Admiral grounded him. We made the crossing without a hitch. And since Captain Rubin took the helm for you, well, he's not the talkative type. But then I'm not going to complain. We've been sailing the small rounds of late, keeping busy. We go from port to port around the island. It's peaceful. At least we're in port often. Anything else?
Do you like it on Tifridi?
It's not as nice as our isle, but it's far better than the continent. Here at least we can breathe, without smelling a corpse round every corner. And the coast is beautiful. And you know, the taverns aren't so bad. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
元気にやってんやったらええわ。
Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Oh, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she missed roll call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
What have you been up to since we landed?
Nothing worthy of writing home about. Just shuffling merchandise around the isle from port to port. I prefer the high sea. Anything else?
Are you happy on Tifridi?
More than on the continent, that's certain. But being on solid ground always makes me feel a little too anchored. Especially after what happened to Jonas. The island is beautiful, the natives rather friendly, but all said and done, it's off the coast where I truly feel at home. Anything else?
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare Nauts that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
How have things been since you made it back?
Very good. Everyone's been looking out for me extra careful, like. I do miss my parents, from time to time. But I don't miss the warehouse, or the mercenaries. My real family is on the waves. Thanks for helping me to return to them. Anything else, Your Excellency?
What have you been up to since we made it to Tifridi?
I'm still just a cabin boy. But I have high hopes to be promoted to seaman for our next crossing. Since our captain changed, we've been doing nothing but coasting and small trade. but that won't last. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
I'm afraid these little secrets have not helped us a great deal. This Alba had just enlisted. She was happy, then changed her attitude. But is she a spy?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
時々居酒屋にいるとキーノって書いてたで。字幕もうちょいちゃんとしてほしいな。ちょっと待った。もうこんな時間か。やめないとあかん。一旦やめないとあかん。ご飯の時間や。ロキもご飯の時間やし、この辺で一旦やめとこう。よし。OK。そしたら、とりあえず今日はこの辺で、終わっておきます。またちょっとでも見てくれたり、最後まで見てくれた人たちはありがとうございます。また興味があれば見てください。それでは配信終わります。